So in my 57 years, most of which has been spent somewhere in the woods or out in nature, including these woods where I grew up, I've never seen anything as stupid as what Fairfax County decided to do with this property that's down here between Colchester Road and Harbor View down in Lorton in southern Fairfax County. Now again, I grew up here. We moved here when I was 5. When I was 17, they came through McEwen in the woods, and they came through, they logged them for lumber trees and pulp, cut out everything that was greater than a DBH, diameter breast height of 14 inches. So that was 40 years ago. And in the meantime, we had a bunch of trees grow back. Here's a couple nice poplars that are pretty big. There's one nice black oak that's done quite well. It'd be a good timber tree, but it's also a good tree for squirrels. It produces acorns. There's a white oak right here. It's doing okay, a little bit of fungus, but you know, there's another white oak. We got some big beech trees, all these trees. There's a nice white oak over there. Nice, big, healthy one. And there were deer and rabbits. And Fairfax County decided about 2 or 3 years ago now, in their most intelligent how to manage wildlife and land, to take this 6 or 8 acres in the center, put an 8-foot fence around it, and griddle and kill all the trees inside of there, okay, on 6 or 8 acres of tree. What could look like a healthy forest like this, okay, now looks like a bunch of dead mass of forest fire waiting to happen, dead rotten trees, fungus farm. Maybe someone wanted to grow shiitake mushrooms, not have to pay for it. They did talk about something like, oh, it could be a wetland because it doesn't dry out in the winter. The land doesn't perk. That's why they never built on it. But it dries out completely in the summer, and of course all the frogs and everything either die or just go lay in the dirt until it rains again in the fall and it becomes wet again in the spring. So that's really no excuse for doing all of this destruction of trees. It's just going to rot and produce like several 100,000 million tons of carbon dioxide and kill everything. I guess someone wanted another field they could put tennis courts on or something like that. But really, I just can't think of anything of a worse waste than killing 6 to 8 acres of growing trees, some of which were, you know, could be used for timber trees, or if nothing else, just the squirrels can live in them and the deer can live below. And, you know, maybe there were too many deer. Well, you could always have a hunt, but making a great big brush pile that's waiting to catch on fire, not the way to fix anything. So anyway, welcome to the environmentalists who are running your world. Okay, the same people screaming about climate change and everything else who are killing it.